Music Uncovered.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Music Uncovered, where we meet people who have composed original music. And today I'm pleased to have with us a young gentleman who's, if I may say so, starting out on this musical journey and also on the journey of life. Well, he's got a biblical name, so let's not keep him waiting. Hello. Hi, Samuel.
Hi.
So, first of all, let's establish one thing. How young are you?
I am 23.
Fantastic. What stage of your life are you at?
I have just completed my formal education actually. I have completed my MSc.
MSc?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
And what subject is this?
I have done my MSc in Environmental Science and Technology.
You're making up stories, you know. What is this new subject? Is it? Really?
It is new to Goa but not the rest of the country.
We are here only, we don't know what's going on. Where did you say you did it?
I did it in Pune.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
It was really good. And what I learnt is Goa is like a nutshell. So I would give an example like a frog in a well.
Okay.
The frog does not know what's there outside the well. So once you move out of Goa, you realize many a times we criticize people from other states and all, but once you go outside yourself, you realize that they are good at many things which we are not good at also, you know.
This guy is going to go places, I'm sure. But what about your musical journey? Where did that begin?
So basically, my first influence in music was my grandfather.
Okay.
So as a small kid, my grandfather initially actually before I was born, he used to play for litanies. So he was not a professional violinist, but he had it as a part of his formal education in his school. Back then, those were Portuguese schools.
Correct.
So he used to play for litanies and all these prayers.
Correct.
And all.
Correct.
So as he got old, that's the time I was born. So in his last stages, but I was lucky enough to see him play.
Oh.
Yeah.
And hear him as well.
Yes. Yes.
More importantly.
Yes. So that he was my first influence about the violin. That's when I initially fell in love with the violin.
Okay.
And after maybe couple of years after his death, then my mom asked me like, would you want to learn the violin? I just said yes. I didn't think much about it. I just said yes, just like that.
Okay.
But the real love with the instrument started when I got the violin in my hands. So once I started going for classes, our sir told us not to touch the violin. Like don't do something extraordinary with it.
Okay.
Just do whatever I tell you. But
you want to tell us who this sir was?
Yeah, he was Selvin Menezes.
Selvin, of course.
So, I was extra smart back then. So, I already started playing the tune actually. I taught myself Janna Gana Mana without him teaching.
The national anthem, fantastic.
Yeah. So everybody, once I went for a class, everybody was shocked that this guy is already playing. We didn't even touch the violin properly. And when the violin was brand new, it was hardly maybe 1 week old.
Oh.
He was still teaching us theory.
Oh, you didn't have your grandpa's violin?
No, unfortunately his violin was destroyed by white ants.
Oh, I hate these white ants.
Yeah. So that
what
was...
a tragedy that...
Yes.
Yes.
I still regret that thing. I wish it was still there. Because as the violin gets old, the better the sound, many a times.
Oh, no, I won't say many, I would say as often as it's possible.
Yeah.
Because I also had a violin, and it sounded much better, as it grew older.
Also, the more you play it, the better it sounds actually.
That's even the musician keeps getting better.
Yes. Definitely.
So then you started appearing for exams and...
Yes.
Okay.
So under Selvin, I answered one grade exam. And then after a few years, because of his busy schedule, he stopped coming. He used to specially come to Karmana.
Okay.
I'm from Karmana, village
Right.
of Karmana, which
Right.
is in Salset.
Yes.
So he used to come there.
Okay.
So because he was getting busy and all, he stopped coming.
Okay.
And then in the middle, there was a gap of 4 years, which is a long time.
True.
But although he had stopped coming, I used to still play in school and all. I used to enjoy playing.
Ah.
And one thing, what is the thing is, like, I had a good ear for music. So whatever I could hear, I could just interpret it and I could play.
You also know to do the notation?
Yes, yes.
So you hear the melody and...
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. So that year, because I had that year, so whatever I could hear, I used to just play some song and I used to just start jamming around with that song.
Okay. Well, Samuel, it's rare for a violinist to use the word jamming, because jam sessions, you have guitars and drums, and so how does that happen? What did you mean by jamming?
So the thing is, mostly when people associate the violin, they associate it with classical music.
Absolutely.
But there are a lot of things that can be done with the violin rather than classical music.
For example?
There can be rock played on violin, rock. There are famous violinists as well. Mark Wood, he's a rock violinist.
I see.
So any kind of genre can be played on violin. And the best part of the violin is it's a fretless instrument.
Yes.
So you can play a lot of different scales on it.
Ah.
So I like to change that perception of the violin, that it's solely a classical instrument. A lot of things could be done with a violin, actually.
So you admire Vanessa Mae?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Get some nice backing track and let the violin rip, as they say.
Absolutely.
So you're planning on something on those lines?
Yes. Actually, a few months ago, I started serenading in resorts
Okay.
around South Goa. I play
violin and a guitarist.
Yes.
Okay.
And percussions. Yeah.
So just pure unplugged music.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. But how did your composing come about?
Yeah, that is a very interesting story. So basically, I had started singing at the age of 14, which is a bit late, but I started at that point of time. And as I was in college, I slowly started jamming around with all the musicians. I started taking part in singing competitions and all that. So then I developed this passion for singing. So people in our church youth, our parish youth, Karmana parish youth, they were aware that I sing and all. So there was this person from Old Goa. There was some person called Glenn.
Okay.
So what happened is he was coming up with a project of a song, a hymn rather, Ave Maria.
Okay.
So, and that project involved various singers of all parts of Goa, of various parishes. So each part was like one part was sung by a different
first
singer.
verse, second verse,
exactly.
bridge, chorus.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I was a part of that, and then I befriended him after that. That song was released and it did well. And after that, I befriended him. And later, he spoke to me and he was like, I have an offer for you. I'm taking auditions from people. So basically, you have to write an original song.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had never written an original.
Was it on any theme, or you had the freedom to choose?
No, it was on a theme. Yeah.
So what was the theme?
So the theme was about, unity. The theme was about unity.
Right.
And before that, I had never written a song or never thought of composing a song. But before, I used to, small phrases, I used to put my own words in it and make it sound funny, rather make a parody out of it.
Okay. Which is also a form of originality.
Yeah, but it was a bit raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the first time I gave a serious thought. Oh, there is something called composing. I never thought of it seriously. So I gave it a try. And I came up with a melody.
Okay.
I came up with a melody first, and then I gave it lyrics.
So you answered my all important question.
Yes.
What comes first? But okay, just skipping a little ahead. In the future also, that's what you see yourself doing? First
Yes.
melody, then lyrics?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because randomly when I'm doing anything, even when I'm riding the bike, I just get a random melody. So what I do, I just go besides the road, I stop, I put the voice record of the phone on, I
Yeah.
record the melody,
Yes.
so that I don't forget.
Correct.
Because many a times musicians, they come up with some creative stuff and they forget about
Or
it.
they'll say, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
True, 100%.
And but even if they try to recall that, they don't get the exact build up of that melody, you know. So
Correct.
that's why I record.
Yes, I'm a victim of that myself.
Yes.
So now technology is there, we must use it.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Okay. So coming back to your Unity song.
Yeah. So what happened is he liked a song and all, and everything happened, and then last minute, I don't know, he changed his mind. Something happened.
Right?
And then he was like, we can't do this, maybe next time and all. Something happened. I exactly don't know.
You still don't know.
Yeah, I still don't know what
Okay.
is the exact reason for it. Something happened and it didn't go further.
But
The song was ready.
as you know, God's always in God's plan, there is no mistake. Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was a blessing.
In disguise. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then what? So you said, let me release this.
No,
Then?
no, I didn't think of releasing it.
Okay.
So I have this friend called Zino.
Okay.
Initially I was casual friends with him, but then we got really close. So he is the one who gave me a push for this song.
Okay.
He was like, forget about whatever happened in the past. Let's carry on forward with the song. Since we already put so much efforts, he helped me with the lyrics. And
As in, he tweaked the lyrics.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So he was like, go forward with this song. You put so much efforts with everything.
Yes.
Then he gave me the push, and I was like, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
And and within a span of 15 days, we had decided a date. So we stuck on that same date that we will release it no matter what.
Was it a significant date?
Yes, it was the date of Diwali.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I
Yeah.
thought it was your birthday or something.
No, no. So within a span of 15 days, we did the recording and we did the video as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this song called?
This song is called Ek Katha.
Okay. Of course, you are singing that for us,
Yes.
and you have a video also.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll listen to the song, and then later on at the end we'll play the video.
Yeah.
दिवले पोरी हासरे तुझी उजवाडायता काळजां आमची चिकचिकता तूं मोत्या पोरी एकठांय जावया फामील कौशे Ekie motan एकठांय जावया गांवची सोबाय वाडुया कितली सगळी भयर सकल जाल्यार एकामेकाक बसुया आमी सगळी हातान हात घालून गांवची सेवा करुया मोगान भोंवया काळीज दिवया दिवले पोरी आमची सगळ्यांची मळप दिसता रोंपले बोरी आवाज कासता घुमटा बोरी पिडायल्या तुफानायल्या आमी सगळे एकलारा एके मोतान एकठांय जावया गांवची सोबाय वाडोवया केल्ली सगळी वर्सां कॉल जाल्या एकामेकाक भोसुया आमी सगळी हातान हात घालून गांवची सेवा करुया मोगान भोवया काळीज दिवया गांवची सोबाय वाडोवया केल्ली सगळी वर्सां कॉल जाल्या एकामेकाक भोसुया आमी सगळी हातान हात घालून गांवची सेवा करुया मोगान भोवया काळीज दिवया मोगान भोवया काळीज दिवया
Wow, Samuel, I must say that was a really thrilling moment here at CCR TV on Music Uncovered, because to discover young talent, you know, the entire raison d'etre of the show is that to discover and encourage, you know, young talent. Now, I'm quite curious to know, you lugged your violin to Pune when you went for your study?
Yes, yes,
and
I
you,
did.
they did not make fun of you?
No, actually they found it very interesting.
Okay.
Because there were very few violinists there.
Ah.
And most of the violinists who were there, there were violinists in my class as well.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But they were Hindustani classical violinists.
This is sit down and play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they used to find me very interesting because I was playing Western.
Yes.
So they used to tell me to play for them and all. Yeah, they liked it.
Nice, nice. Do you have any plans to learn any other instrument?
Yes, definitely.
No, I mean...
Actually, I am learning the keyboard a little bit. My sister plays the keyboard, so I just...
You go and disturb her practices.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a keyboard in the house?
Yes, there is a
keyboard. You might as well put it to some good use.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, yes, I think Miles Davis, you know, once went to Charlie Parker, and Miles Davis is a famous trumpeter.
Yes.
He went to Charlie Parker and said, you know, I want to compose music.
Yeah.
So he told Miles Davis, go and learn the piano. He says, but I'm a trumpeter. He says, exactly. So because you're a violinist, you know, I'm not Charlie Parker,
Yeah.
but I would encourage you to learn the piano.
Yes.
Now this melody of your song, did
Yeah.
it come while you were riding a bike?
Yes.
Is it?
Exactly, yeah.
Now people say, what bike was he riding? I want that brand only. It's nothing to do with the brand of the
Yeah.
bike. Okay. So then some other melodies also must have come in.
Actually, yeah, I have written another 3 songs which are
Okay.
yet to release.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what stage of, they are in the production stage?
They have just written, I have just
Just-
written them, and the melody, everything is ready.
Lyrics?
Yeah, lyrics and melody is ready.
Okay. Is there a love song in there?
No,
No.
I don't want to follow the bandwagon of love song as of now,
Okay.
because every second person is in Konkani, they are doing a love song.
Okay.
And my thing about Konkani is, I want to right now I want to focus more on Konkani music rather than English,
Okay.
because I feel Konkani has a lot of potential.
Absolutely.
And I feel right now, as of now, it's still not reached its potential.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people still associate Konkani music with the brass section,
Theatre.
basically the theatre
Yes.
music.
And it has its own place.
It
for
has
sure.
its own place, but sometimes people, what they do, they use the previous tunes, they copy the old stuff, and they use the same thing. They don't improvise on that.
Yes.
So I feel Konkani has a lot of potential,
So
and it can do.
basically, are you saying that many of the Konkani songs are very environment friendly? They reuse and recycle.
Yes, yeah.
Because you studied environmental science.
That was a good one.
Okay, so what is different? What are you looking at differently? Are you playing, looking at some jazz chords, like some rock progressions? What is it?
Yeah. So my thing is, I want to use more of jazz chords, as you said, and I'm very influenced by
251. Okay, just
Yeah.
remember that number. I just learned it recently.
yeah. So my songs are more about build up. They start on a
Okay.
very mellow this, and then they
Okay.
just build up.
Oh,
There
okay.
are different layers as it.
Change in tempo,
Yes, change in tempo and change in layers.
layers.
Like there'll be one first. It will start with a bass, small bass notes. Then
Okay.
it will. I like those kind of build up songs,
Hmm.
and I like very catchy songs. For my mantra is the song should be meaningful as well as catchy, because if the song is catchy, then people remember the song.
Yeah. So basically, you're looking at a catchy melody or a catchphrase in it. Are you
Catchy
like
melody.
melody, not
Yes.
like Mr. Worldwide?
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Mr.
no.
That's there in all his songs. Yeah. Okay. Better to clarify.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, because if you can hum the melody, you can recall the words.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So that, and I guess then it follows logically that you come up with catchy melodies and tunes first,
Yes.
and then find words to match.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, now your first theme was unity.
Yeah.
What is those other three songs? Can you share one of the themes of those songs?
Yeah.
What is it?
One song which is still in the pipeline. It is about Konkani as a
About-
language.
Ah,
Yeah.
My Bus.
Yeah. My bus.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think definitely there's a lot of potential over there because Goan diaspora is across the globe.
Exactly.
And our channel through the app and through YouTube reaches all across the globe. So Samuel Afonso, yes, please note that name because you're going to hear a lot more about that. So the aim nowadays, nobody comes up with albums, right?
No.
They just release songs.
Yeah. Singles. Yeah.
Okay. Would you, since you're also into performing,
Yeah.
would you look at holding a concert one day, singing your original songs?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Why not? Definitely.
Okay, so
I
that
would
means
love that.
you would need a band of musicians.
Yes.
So
That's my ultimate goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 23, long way to go. Have you set a date or a year for that?
Not as yet.
Yes.
I'm just going with the flow as of now.
Very good, and it's flowing. The creativity
Yes.
is flowing.
Yes.
Excellent. So before you go, I would like you to just share with young musicians like yourself. Maybe some of your colleagues who learned the violin with you, with Selvin sir, as well as some of the violinists who studied with
Another
you. in Pune.
shout out, which I am sorry to interrupt.
No, please.
Another shout out. After Selvin, I started learning continuing my violin with Mr. Johan Quadrus from Lotolem.
Okay.
Okay. Under him, I improved a lot as well.
Okay.
Improved my skills, improved my touch, and learnt a lot of more classical pieces with him.
I see.
Yeah. So I had a great improvement under Mr. Johan Quadrus.
How nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. So coming back to sharing your insight,
Yeah.
please tell our young generation, something about composing original music.
Yeah. So what I would tell the youngsters is just be yourself. I know it sounds very generic, but it makes a lot of sense. So be yourself as in whenever you're doing something, set a short-term goal rather than a long-term goal. So when you set a short-term goal, that will eventually lead you to a long-term goal basically. So don't be afraid of composing original songs. And don't be afraid of what people might say, because the world is huge. There are so many people in this world. Definitely there will be some people who won't like what you do, and there will be people who will appreciate. Concentrate on the positives and take constructive criticism as well, because that helps you as well.
I think that is really a wonderful piece of advice, not only for musicians, just for the youth at large. Yeah, don't be imitators. Be yourselves. Be original. Well, I'm originally yours, Alfie. He's an original Samuel, and we are out of here.
मम्मी हे वर्सा दिवाळी व्हडा उमेदीन मनयतले न्ही.
हय गो बाय.
बाय आमी कशें समजावया ह्या वर्सा आमच्या आर्थीक परिस्थितीक लागून आमी दिवाळी मनोवपाक शकची ना.
तुम्ही कांयच भियेनाका, आमी कशेंय करून वाट काडटली.
दिवले पोरी हास रे तुजी उजवाडायता काळजां आमची. दिवले पोरी हास रे तुजी उजवाडायता काळजां आमची. चिकचिकता तूं मोत्या पोरी एकठांय जावया फामील कौशे. एके मोतान एकठांय जावया गांवची सोबाय वाडुया. कितली सगळी भयर सकल जाल्या एकामेकाक बसुया. आमी सगळीं हाताक हात घालून गांवची सेवा करुया. मोगान मावया काळीज दिवया. आमची सगळ्यांची पळप दिसता रोंगयले बोरी आवाज कासता घुमटा बोरी. पिडायल्या तुफानायल्या आमी सगळे एकलारा. एके मोतान एकठांय जावया गांवची सोबाय वाडुया. कितली सगळी भयर सकल जाल्या एकामेकाक बसुया. आमी सगळीं हातान हात घालून गांवची सेवा करुया.